Aaron Sagraves, Sports Information Director. I'm here with women's and men's golf team head coaches. We have Melanie Lowen and then Phil Sweeney. Just after their season is kind of wrapping up here, the women's team with Melanie. Now you guys had a good fall. You guys set out some school records again this fall after last year breaking a lot of school records. You had your lowest WAC score this year, 348. Talk a little bit about the progress that you see from the team from year one last year you were here and into year two.
Sure. We definitely have a deeper squad this year. We have 9 ladies versus 6 that we had last year, so that helps immensely with competition already on the team. And our WAC average did improve this fall over last fall. We averaged 363 last fall. We're at 350 this fall for conference play, so that's tremendous, 13 strokes in 1 year. So I'm hoping that we continue that trend into the spring and kind of break some scoring barriers that we've set for ourselves.
And Phil, you guys are in the middle of your season, so you got a couple more events to go. You guys got off to a slow start this year in place-wise, not really score-wise. You guys finished 5th in your first conference event, which, being the defending WAC champions, that was kind of looked at as, whoa, what's going on here when you return most of that team. What did you tell your team after that first event? Say, hey, this is a long haul. What specific things did you tell them?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing was don't panic, because we were only a couple shots back, so it wasn't like we shot ourselves out of anything. Siena won the first tournament, and it was their home course. And that's what happens. It's golf. Sometimes you struggle even a little bit, but we were still right there. We're still like 6 or 7 shots back. So I just told them not to panic, not to press, and don't worry too much. And like I said, it's just a long season.
And Melanie, you've had quite a few players step up for you this year in different ways. A couple of freshmen, Brennan Hallberg, Allison Goodman, have scored in almost every event for you guys so far, and they're right there in the averages. What can you say about the newcomers to the team?
That's been awesome to, like I said, have that depth where we went from 6 to 9, and the freshmen have definitely stepped up, and I think I didn't expect them to come in and score as much as they did, because it's definitely a change from high school to college. The yardages are different, and just that overall change going from being at home and living on campus. So a lot of things play into that. So I've been very happy with their play this fall for sure.
And then the same thing for you, Phil. You got a really young team. Really only one senior that's doing significant things for you guys in Jordan Phillips this year, returning all-conference player. But you've got a great sophomore class, as we've talked about before, in Adrian Balbus and Alex Wadier. What can you say about the play of those guys and how their play has impacted the rest of the team?
Well, like I said, they play a lot of golf, and it's telling your best players want to play and they want to practice for other guys not to want to follow suit. So, to see sophomores always in the scoring. Adrian won the conference last year. Him and Alex are right there again this year to win it. So, the future is definitely bright. We have a lot of freshmen that are battling for spots as well. And really, I think the only guy we lose is Jordan after this year. So we'll return our entire team. So it looks pretty good.
And Melanie, you had your last event, you had your lowest score individually of the year. Casey Biles, a 2-time returning conference player, she fired a 79 in the last event, which is the lowest score for her by 5 shots of the year. What kind of momentum does that give you as a coach, her as a player, and then as your team to know, hey, we're capable of firing these scores as you go into your spring?
Yeah, it was awesome to see her finish that way. She did opposite of what she did last year. She started strong last year and kind of struggled as we went along, and this year started struggling and finished strong. And with me as her coach, that's the lowest I've ever seen her shoot in competition, so that was very encouraging. And if we can get our top girls like Casey and Sarah and some of those to shoot those kind of numbers, coupled with what we have going on with our freshmen and some of the other gals, we'll easily be breaking 340, which has always been our team goal as we've gone along.
Definitely. Now, you guys wrapped up your season, your fall season, at the WAC Championship before last week. Now what now? You've got the winter months in Michigan. Obviously, don't make it so you just go out and practice for the next 4 months. What do you tell your team? What kind of things are they working on now? The offseason starting.
They're taking advantage, hopefully, of the good weather and getting out and practicing. So on their own, I'm hoping that they're doing that. And we'll meet one-on-one and discuss their personal goals and see if they were able to meet any of those in the fall. And then we'll set some new ones for the spring. And then we'll start back up about the first week in February with doing our indoor practice to get ready for our spring season. And we'll just concentrate on short game. That's all we do in the gym is hitting 100 yards in, and we don't do a lot of full swing. We just work on those yardages to get ready.
Good. And Phil, you guys have got a big week this week. You start today as well as tomorrow at the Taylor Invitational, which is actually being played here in Grand Rapids at Egypt Valley, a course that most of the guys are probably pretty familiar with. And then you end the week with the biggest event of the year for you, looking for a second straight WAC championship on Friday at Lord's. Talk about just what you're going to do today, tomorrow, in preparing for Friday.
Well, I mean, they've played a lot of golf, starting with last week. And we've just been really working hard, playing a lot of golf, practicing a lot, and this week's going to be no different. We have 36 holes at Egypt Valley, which is a really tough course. The guys got to play a practice round on Sunday at Sylvania Country Club, and that's a really hard course. To the person, they all said that's a real tough course. So, Egypt Valley is going to be a great test for these guys to get themselves prepared for Friday. And it's nice to have that competition every single day leading to Friday. So there's no rust. There's nothing like that. Guys should be, their swing should be good, just ready to go and cap everything off.
All right. Well, thanks guys for joining me for a little bit of recap on your season so far, and good luck this week, Phil. As the men's team will go for their second straight WAC championship on Friday at Lord's, 5th title in the last 7 years. They're going for. So a big day on Friday for the men's golf team, and then this will wrap up feature week for men's and women's golf.